Hey, is it starting?
Yeah, it's going.
Okay, so welcome to Landry's world. So today we are going to talk about Moses and the burning bush. So Moses was just like a little kid, and Pharaoh made a plan to kill every baby in the world that's a baby boy, not a baby girl. You should just read the Bible. So this lady had baby Moses and then put her in a river. Then the the wife of Pharaoh found baby Moses, and the daughter of Pharaoh. Actually, I got that wrong again. So, and then they decided to keep Moses until he was a grown man, and then I forgot. Oh, wait. So Moses grew up and grew a bit bigger and bigger, and he been and then he went to being a shepherd, and then he was taking care of his sheep. Then he saw something lighting up. He went over there with his sheep. All the sheep were scared whenever they saw this. A burning bush. Not like it wasn't burnt or anything. It was just on fire. Like nothing happened to it. It was just on fire. And then it said Moses, and then Moses looked around. He didn't see anything, and then he was just scared. Then the burning bush and Moses again. Then Moses did not know what to do, and then he figured out who it was. It was Jesus in the burning bush, and then the burning bush said, the burning bush said, "Put your staff on the ground." And then whenever Moses did, it turned into a snake. Then the burning bush, which is Jesus, said, "Pick it up by the tail." And then Moses did it. Then it turned into a staff again. And then he said to put his hand in his cloak. Whenever he did, he had disease. And then whenever after that, Jesus in the burning bush said, "Put it back in." And then when he did, it turned normal again, just like the staff. And then he said, God said to go tell Pharaoh to let my people go. And then Moses was like, "What? How am I supposed to do it? Why can't you just get someone else?" And then he said, what? He said what? "I will be with you." God said that. And then Moses was so scared. And then he said, I'm too scared to still. Is that a storm? Oh my gosh. And then God said that his brother Aaron.
All right, guys. Welcome back to the Call Deck. Oh, huh? What? No, but Call Deck podcast, not. Oh, Landry. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry.
And then what happened? I forgot because you went. And then Aaron came. Then Moses finally went to tell Pharaoh. And wait, I forgot to say, God sent him 10 pledges, and then he finally went, and then told Pharaoh, "Let my people go." Then Pharaoh said no, and then he put the first pledge. I forgot all the plague, and then he put all the water to blood, so they couldn't drink it.
I got a song about that.
Oh yeah, I have a song about it. Okay, I'm gonna sing it. Wait, I forgot about it. Oh yeah. Water to blood, burning bush. That's what. Oh, that means shout for Jesus and God. That was a nice song. I wrote that all by myself, by the way. So we're gonna go back to the story. Okay, I didn't really have time to sing all that, but what was I at? Oh yeah, after the plagues. So the second plague, Daddy, I need help with the second plague.
That was darkness.
Yeah. And then there's darkness, frogs, bugs, locusts, the hail, all the camel died, stuff like that. Yeah. The firstborn would all be dead. Just like when Moses was a baby. The exact same thing. And then Pharaoh still said no, but on the last plague, he finally let them go. And then they went out. Then the Israelites, was that Pharaoh's? And then the Egyptians chased the Israelites, and then they did not know what to do. So Moses raised his hand with his staff, and then the water came up, and then they walked through. Then, whenever the Egyptians tried to go, the water collapsed on them, and then they were saved. And I guess that's all for today. Yeah, thanks.
That's all you got?
See ya. Well, you can tell the rest.
I'll just say one thing. So remember, God said for Moses to hold up his stick and part the Red Sea.
Yep.
Why do you think God told Moses to do that?
So he could save the Israelites?
So he could save the Israelites. But God, all the Israelites, when they were standing at the water, they were like, God, save us. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? And then God says to Moses, why are you crying out to me? You put your staff down. You have a stick in your hand, right? Mm-hmm. He says you have the staff in your hand. Yeah. You put it out. You part the Red Sea. So God gave Moses the power to do it, right?
Yeah.
So that means, what do you think that means?
That means... Oh, I heard all that.
That means that God is not going to do for you what you can do for yourself, what he gives you the power to do. That means that God gives you power to do things, you who's listening, power to do things, and he's not going to do things for you that he's given you the power to do yourself, right? You. All right, we got to bounce. Say we're out.
We're out. Peace out.
Peace out.
Love y'all.